Hey everyone, I decided I wanted to make another movie since I haven't made one in forever. Um, since I ran away from Tumblr for a week or two. um, and I have to make it out front because my nephew is inside. He's 5, and I don't want him to see me smoking. My niece, who's 14, knows I do, and her best friend, who's pretty much my adopted niece, knows I do, but they're both older, and they know that it's bad for them and all that stuff, and he's younger, and I don't want to, influence his future decisions and stuff, because he, thinks I'm the best thing since fucking sliced bread, and, so, yeah, I just don't want to smoke in front of him, or have him see me smoking. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. My life lately has been really hectic and super busy, and I feel like I never get a fucking day's rest. I work every single day, 8 hours a day, freaking 9 hours if you don't count lunch. But so I'm there for 9 hours a day, and I literally wake up early, spend time with my family, because my brother, who is always in freaking Iraq or Afghanistan, is in town, and so I rarely get to see him, so obviously I want to spend time with him. And then my nephew, his son, and then my niece, his daughter from his first marriage, and I don't get to see them that often because him and my nephew live in New York with their mom and his 2 other daughters. And then my niece Taylor, who is 14, lives in Colorado with her mom and her stepdad and her stepsister. So yeah, I wake up fucking early, spend time with them, go to work until fucking 10 or 11, come back from work, spend a little bit of time with my brother and my niece if they're still awake, go to sleep, pass the fuck out because work fucking exhausts me. Being on your feet for freaking 8 hours a day is not fun. And so I pass out and then I do it all over again. Crazy. And then I have a bunch of shit to do in my personal life regarding school and money and budget and all that freaking bullshit. So yeah, it's been crazy. Even though I'm back in the Tumblr world, I probably won't be posting that much shit for the next couple of days because I'm always fucking busy. I don't have time for anything. But yeah, that's my life right now. I'll tell you a funny story about work the other day. Oh my god. So this big, huge Australian dude comes in, and the deli closes at 8. We clean and do all that shit for the next 2 hours, but it closes, we don't make food, we don't help customers, anything like that, at 8, anytime after 8. And so this big, huge Australian dude comes in at 8:15, and he's like, can I get some roast beef? To my friend Marjorie, who I was working with, and she's this little tiny, quiet Asian girl who's super little and sweet and adorable, and she's like, no sir, I'm sorry, we're closed. We close at 8. You can come back in the morning at 9 and get some then. He goes, seriously? Can I just get some roast beef? It's right there. You're right here. Can I just get some roast beef? She's like, no sir, I'm sorry. We're closed. He goes, you close at 8? It's 8:01. It's only 8:01. She's like, sorry sir, we're closed. And so I look over. I'm on the other side of the deli cleaning out the hot case, and I look over to see what's going on. Because he started yell and get loud. And he looks over at me. He's like, excuse me, ma'am. Is there any way anyone in the store can get me some roast beef? I just need some roast beef. And I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, we're closed. We close at 8 o'clock. And he's like, are you serious? And I'm like, yes, sir, I'm sorry. You can come back in the morning. And he's like, this is fucking bullshit. Da-da-da-da. This is a fucking 24-hour store. Fucking shouldn't be closed. This is bullshit, bullshit. And like flips the fuck out. I was like cursing and flipping out. And so I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I can't help you. And he flips out even more, like, this is fucking bullshit. Da-da-da. It starts yelling. It takes his cart and literally shoves it into the wall. Like a little kid temper tantrum. And I'm just like, seriously? You're like a 40-year-old man and you're throwing a temper tantrum in Walmart because you can't get any roast beef. Really? And so then he like storms off, screaming the entire time, fucking bullshit, da-da-da, fuck this store, I'm never coming back, I came here last night, and da-da-da, and all this fucking bullshit. And, sorry, there's someone walking by and I don't want them to think I'm crazy and talking to myself. And I look over at Marjorie, and I just start like cracking up. Cause what? I'm sorry to my Australia followers, but it is just so hard to take someone seriously when they have a super thick Australian accent and they're a big man throwing a huge temper tantrum. I'm just like, really? I was just like laughing. Like, you're serious right now? Really? And so I just start cracking up and I was like, is that guy like for fucking real? Seriously? And we just start laughing and it was ridiculous. Like, I have never seen an adult grown man throw a literal temper tantrum. Like, what the fuck? I just started cracking up. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah. It's ridiculous. We get some of the most ridiculous customers. It cracks me up. And this lady the other day was like bitching at me and flipping out because I had like a little piece of hair out of my hairnet. And she's like, that's disgusting. I don't want her touching my meat. Blah, 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 blah. And then somebody else was already cutting meat on the meat slicer. And we only have one slicer for meat. One for meat, one for cheese. And she's like, I just want my meat. Da, 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 da. Why can't one of you cut my meat? And one of my coworkers was like, sorry, the only slicer is being used. Da, da, da. She's like flipping out over me having a hair out of my hairnet. And because she can't get any of her meat because somebody's already being like helped, and it was so ridiculous. Like, seriously, the people who come in are just like, really? You need to freaking like smoke some weed and relax or something, because you just need to take a chill pill, dude. Like, seriously, people take life way too seriously. Flip out over the stupidest shit. Like, if you're gonna flip out over something, at least make it something worth flipping out over. Like, don't make it because you can't get your fucking meat right now. You're just lame. If I flip out over something, it's at least something worth flipping out over. Ugh, these people are crazy. But I have to go back inside because my nephew's in there watching Star Wars. And I'm sorry, I love my nephew. I love him. He's the best kid ever. He's a sweetheart. Adorable. But we're watching Star Wars. Every 5 seconds. Who is that person? What's going on? Do you remember that one time? And she's da-da-da-da. And they got shot. And blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, Sean Casey, stop talking. Driving me insane. Like I said, I love him. Cutest kid ever. My life. But he's in like that non-stop talking, asking questions, talking about shit that 90% of the time doesn't even make any sense stage. And I'm like, Sean, just shh, quiet. Just for 5 seconds. Please. Just zip your lip. But I love him. What are you gonna do? Kids are kids. Thank God I don't have any, though. I will someday. Not right now. Oh my God, that reminds me. One last thing, and then I'll shut up. We were talking about kids the other day or something. Me and my mom. we're like watching TV, and I was like, yeah, I can't wait to be a parent, you know, obviously not anytime soon, but someday, and blah, blah, blah. My mom goes, are you even going to be a mom? I'm like, yeah, I want kids. Like, I at least want, like, 4, you know. Da-da-da. And she's like, but what if you stay gay? And I'm like, I just start laughing, and I was like, Mom, there's ways around that. Like, you know, you can adopt, artificial insemination, surrogates, whatever. And she's like, yeah, but then if you get someone else's sperm, like, you don't even know whose it is. Like, it could be anyone's. And I was like, I just started laughing, and I was like, Mom, it's not like that. It's like a freaking catalog. You can, like, pick it out and make sure the person's not a douchebag and psycho or something. She's just like, but you never know. And I just started laughing. She says the most fucking ridiculous shit. 90% of the time I just laugh at the stuff she says. It's so ridiculous. Anyways, yeah, usual. If you have something you want me to talk about, want me to do, whatever, just let me know and I'll do it. Maybe not immediately right now because I'm so fucking busy and I never have any goddamn time, but I will eventually. Alright, bye.